Hey friends, welcome back to my channel, all about Salida, Colorado, and real estate in Salida. And today we're answering a super common question, especially from folks visiting for the first time or thinking about moving here. How do you even get to Salida? Well, the more specific version, what airport do I fly into if I want to come to Salida? And listen, if you're already on Google trying to figure this out, I get it, because the answers aren't straightforward. We're not like Aspen with our own airport, or Durango where there's a regional airport with daily direct flights. You do have options, just none that are super convenient or easy. So let's look at our choices. I'll walk you through the airports, how far they are, how people actually get here from the airport, and what you should plan for depending on the season and how you like to travel. So let's start with the closest commercial airport, and that is the Colorado Springs Airport. It is a 2-hour drive from Salida, give or take, depending on the traffic and the weather. And Colorado Springs is the nicest little regional airport. It's my favorite to fly in and out of. It's easy, fast. You really only need to get there an hour in advance, which is good for me because I'm often running late when I'm traveling, and it's not chaotic. And the parking's cheap. You've got flights to Denver, Dallas, Phoenix, Vegas, Las Vegas, Salt Lake, and all the major carriers like America, United, Southwest. And usually you'll be routed through Denver. But if you're flying in and renting a car, Colorado Springs is probably your best balance of proximity and convenience. And the drive to Salida from there is really pretty and simple, especially once you get past Canyon City and you're in the canyon. Just prepare for a curvy, windy road along the river and check the weather in the winter, because parts of Highway 50 can get foggy and icy and slick, but it's not over a pass. So next we have DIA, and this is where people fly in if they want the cheapest flights or more nonstop options. It's a massive airport, one of the top 5 biggest in the world, but you can get here from the East Coast, the Midwest, or even anywhere international. And Denver is going to give you the most flexibility and probably the cheapest flights. The drive from Denver to Salida is 3 hours, and sometimes 3.5 if you're hitting it during ski traffic or a snowstorm, or even like a concert time weekend. And I-70 out of Denver is not fun, but then you come south through Fairplay and down through Johnson Village and into Salida via 285 and 291, which is beautiful. Mountain passes, wide open valleys, but make sure you watch your timing. Friday nights and Sunday afternoons are rough. So if you don't mind the drive and you want more flight options, Denver is the way to go. But if you're planning a really quick weekend trip, Colorado Springs kind of makes more sense, because just based on driving time alone, and less stressful driving. So another question that comes up is, wait, doesn't Salida have an airport? We have an airport road. And yeah, technically we do. It's called the Salida Airport at Harry Alexander Field. And it's a cute little airport, great for private planes, charters, and medical flights. And that's about it. There are no commercial flights in and out of Salida directly. So unless you've got your own plane or you're chartering one in, which in that case, let's talk about investment properties or $3 million properties. Why not? That airport is not going to help you. There are occasional shuttle services and charters out of Gunnison or Alamosa, and you can fly United out of those airports, but those are kind of expensive, and the drive ends up being long sometimes too in the winter. So Denver and Springs are just as easy. Another thing to know is that you can take the train from DIA to downtown Denver to the Union Depot, and then you can hop on Bustang to get all the way to Salida without renting a car. And I actually love Bustang because I like to sit back and relax while someone else does all of the driving. And some of the Bustangs have Wi-Fi, so I can get work done or rest or make phone calls, and I get to the airport feeling relaxed rather than worn out from that drive and driving traffic often. So one thing to think about when planning your route is the time of year that you're going to be coming. In the summer, getting into Salida is a piece of cake. The roads are dry, the mountain passes are scenic, and you can even detour through places like the Royal Gorge or Buena Vista for fun stops. But just watch out if there's like a concert or festival weekend happening. And in the winter, it's a different story. It can be really, really sketchy and even closed sometimes during snowstorms. CDOT does a great job keeping it clear, but if you are not used to mountain driving, you need to rent 4-wheel drive and give yourself lots of extra time. And consider coming in on Highway 50 from the east and not over the mountains, because that weather tends to be better. Ski season at Monarch Mountain, make sure to check your road conditions And again, don't rent anything except 4-wheel or all-wheel drive. So most of the town stays plowed and easy to get around in, and the snow melts fast because we get a lot of sun, but getting in and out, you're still gonna want that. So my summary is the best combo of convenience, my favorite, Colorado Springs, most flight options and easier prices are a lot of times Denver, and that probably has a bigger car rental selection. And if you want to fly straight into town, just bring your own airplane and then call me and we'll look at properties. If you're coming in the winter, check the weather, drive safely, and maybe give yourself a whole day as a buffer just in case. And once you get here, trust me, it's worth it. Salida is not the easiest place to get to, but that's kind of what makes it magic and has kept it really special. I'm Jessica Cheriton, and I love sharing info about Salida, Colorado to help you fall in love with it for the first time or re-know things about this area. Please like, subscribe, and watch for my next video.